What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro, back again with another reaction video. Yeah. It seems like the saga of DA Fani Willis of Fulton County, Georgia, and her boyfriend Nathan Wade, and this love triangle / embezzlement of taxpayer funds they've been having going on just keeps getting worse, as we now have the district attorney having her bout in court as she's been subpoenaed by Mike Roman and his legal team to testify. That was yesterday on Thursday in court, guys. The things that came out during that, testimony from Fani Willis was bizarre, to say the least, guys. I'm excited to get into the clips so we can break it all down. So we're going to get straight into the clips, and I'll get my thoughts on the back end, guys. So definitely stick around until the end so you guys get my thoughts on the back end. And also, so YouTube push this video out, definitely stick around until the end, you guys. But let's get straight into it. Before we do that, though, make sure you guys hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on Road to the Truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Yeah, let's get into it, y'all.
That slow ball is moving forward on disqualifying Fani Willis, and today gets one step closer. This girl can't catch a break, and that's a good thing, because she should be more careful who she dates, or I should say Nathan Wade should be more careful who he dates when he's married. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where all the happy patriots are as we pursue Fani Willis because she went after Trump. This girl gotta go, has to be disqualified. The whole case has to be dismissed because she crookedly tried to take your tax dollars for personal payoff that she then squandered on her and her boyfriend. First, let's read this headline. Newsweek, Trump co-defendant sends judge a new argument to disqualify Fani Willis. This is brand new. Okay, we've hinted at some of this stuff, but now the case is actually starting to get some meat on the bones. Here's another funny headline from MSNBC News. Attacks on Willis raise debate on how best to preserve the Georgia case against Trump. MSNBC News is going, how do we hang on to this thing? We can't preserve it. We can't get him. It's falling apart. The New York Times says, why the case against Fani Willis feels familiar to Black women. Now, I'm not going to touch this one. I'm going to let the Black women in my audience come out and interpret this for me, because this is ridiculous. That didn't even occur to me, that the first thing that happened when this case comes up is that Black women are going, oh yeah, this sounds so familiar to us. Okay, I just want you to get a look at, this is Fani Willis and Nathan Wade's defense lawyer. Look at this face.
Okay, Ms. Merchant, what haven't you gotten that was on Exhibit A, and why is it relevant?
How's she feeling today? And then here's Mike Roman's lawyer just dismantling Fani Willis's testimony for when she lied in church.
We do not have a current contract for Anna Cross or John Floyd. And the issue with that is that Ms. Willis made statements that she paid them the same amount of money. The contracts we have for Mr. Floyd, that is an incorrect statement.
Lord, you're flawed, hard-headed, and imperfect, child. I'm a little confused. I appointed 3 special counsel, as is my right to do. Paid them all the same hourly rate. Paid them all the same hourly rate.
Paid them all the same hourly rate.
They only attacked one.
He was not paid the same amount of money.
Whoops, she said that they were all paid the same. They were not paid the same, which demands the question, why was Nathan Wade paid more? Let's get back to that Newsweek article. A co-defendant of Donald Trump's election interference case in Georgia presented more evidence to support the argument that Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis and her boyfriend Nathan Wade should be disqualified from prosecuting Trump and 18 co-defendants. What is that evidence, please? On Tuesday, David Schaefer, and then here's a quick picture of David Schaefer just so you can see what he looks like. He looks innocent to me. David Schaefer, a former chairman of the state Republican Party who has been charged with racketeering in connection with his effort to help Trump overturn the 2020 election, submitted additional court filings to the motion seeking to disqualify Willis. Everyone's contributing. See, sometimes it takes a village to overturn a tyrant like Fani Willis. The new filing accuses Wade, a special prosecutor in the Georgia case, of having lied in his divorce proceedings. It presented the court with evidence that he had updated his answers to 2 questions asking if he had sexual relations with anyone outside from his spouse during his marriage and when he may have entertained a member of the opposite sex, not including his wife, during that period. Now, I don't want to get into the soap opera of all that he said, she said, only that his answers under oath, 2 of them were lies and he had to update them. Now we're going to go to David Schaefer's Twitter. This is Trump co-defendant David Schaefer said, "We have supplemented our motion to disqualify Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis with exhibits showing sworn testaments by Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade in the disqualification matter conflict with sworn statements he gave in his divorce." So what were his statements he has to change? There's the big bad document between the state of Georgia and David Schaefer. So this is what they filed and they gave this to the judge. So this goes into the legal record. Respectfully showing that upon information and belief, Special Assistant District Attorney Nathan Wade has made knowingly false and misleading statements concerning his relationship with Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. Mr. Schaefer submits the statements as additional evidence of misconduct by the prosecution in the action as additional grounds for disqualification of District Attorney Willis and her office. Good, we like that, but that did not give us enough information. We're going to go back to the Newsweek article again. The documents Schaefer provided, which Newsweek has seen, show that Wade responded, quote unquote, none to both questions on May 30th in 2023, but that he updated those answers last month after the allegations of an, quote, improper relationship. So first they asked him, did you cheat? And he said none. He had none. That's a clear lie on both accounts. And then he goes in and he changed them to this. Improper relations between himself and Willis were brought to light. He changed his response to the much simpler, quote, "The plaintiff declines to respond to this interrogatory and asserts his privilege pursuant to OCGA section 245505, unquote, Your Honor." You know, that fails the Occam's razor test of the simplest answer. Okay. Georgia law states that no party is required to testify on matters that, quote, incriminate or, quote, bring infamy, disgrace, or public contempt upon parties, witnesses, or their family. Now let's go to, let's see, here's Benny Johnson, Twitter. He has Rep. Corey Mills of Florida goes over his letter requesting the disbarment of Fani Willis. Yet another prong of attack. We're going to get her disbarred.
That was written by your office asking for the disbarment. It's very thorough.
The unethical and unprofessional behavior in which she conducted with her inappropriate relationship. And we essentially feel that the bar makes it very clear that even the perception of unethical and unprofessional behavior is reasoning for the disbarment. And so I think that she has more than met that criteria and should be met with the full renders of justice.
Get her disbarred. It's all good news for Trump, because if they can keep hammering her that we're getting enough delays, we're getting enough coverage, that this thing is getting counterattacked and it's falling apart before our very eyes.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Doug in Exile. Definitely going to be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below for those of you who want to go over there and check that out. I want you guys to go over there and show our friend Doug some love. Oh my goodness, you guys. The hole just keeps getting deeper and deeper for Miss Fani Willis, district attorney over there in Fulton County, Georgia. Well, I don't know how long she'll be sitting in that seat. Now we've got one of the 18 co-defendants on the Trump racketeering case, Mr. David Schaefer, in addition to Mr. Mike Roman, launching another probe on Miss Fani Willis to get her removed from the case altogether. This one with the conflict of interest of Mr. Nathan Wade, who apparently lied in his divorce filings, guys, saying that he had no prior relationship, never cheated on his spouse whatsoever. Excuse me. But come to find out, guys, that's not the case. This affair with Miss Fani Willis happened long before he had ended his divorce or filed for it. I mean, this should be pretty, open and shut of a case, guys. He clearly lied. We seen him go back in official court records and change his answer to whether or not he had cheated, whereas he originally submitted and said that, he had never committed any adultery or cheated on his spouse, guys. Now, Mr. Nathan Wade is doubling back on what he originally said and trying to submit just some general answer saying that, he declines to answer, it's kind of pleading the fifth in a sense, guys. This is so ridiculous. And then just when you thought it couldn't get any worse from Miss Fani Willis, it gets even worse in the same clip, guys. Not only do we have Mr. David Schaefer, coming to get her off the Trump case, but now we've got Mr. Corey Mills, a representative aiming to get her disbarred completely, getting her, removed as a district attorney over in Fulton County, Georgia, guys. Oh my goodness. America First Patriot Corey Mills coming out the woodworks, doing God's work. We're now seeing Fani Willis being overwhelmed with the amount of claims and, investigations that are being launched against her. There is no way that she's going to go up. We've seen in this clip where she's in that black church trying to, play that race card and say, there's only one reason why they're coming after me. None of that's going to work, guys. She's going to have to sit up there in the court of law and answer to her actions. I'm excited to, break down some more of this Fani Willis clips going forward. I know she did the testimony yesterday in court. Definitely have some more of those updates coming in the near future, guys. So definitely stay tuned. Also, make sure you guys hit that share button. Share this to as many Facebook friends as possible, guys. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. It does not cost a thing. Hit that like button for your boy, and also hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on the road to the truth. Out the board for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next week.